My beautiful souls, welcome into another daily read. We're going to talk about Saturday or thereabout. I want to pull one of these cards from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. I haven't used this in a while, and then we'll see where the reading takes us. Ooh, this is a very powerful card, the Eagle card. Speaking upon mastery. I'm going to show it to you first, and then I'll read the bottom part, the description, if you will. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. I love that for us. I feel like this day, and I already got this message before when I was picking these specific crystals here for this new tarot card stand that was gifted to me by my little sister. But the message came through of your courage, okay, yeah, and they're adding to it your wisdom being very significant and important and coming into play as far as how you utilize it more so at this point along your path, all right? That all of which is applicable for this day and for this reading. But they're saying, thinking about the description of this card, you're on a spiritual journey that is evolving in an ongoing kind of way as you do change and develop on a core soul level. And I feel like you're needing to readjust things where need be, and you already have somewhat of a sense. You may feel like you have a full sense and grasp on how that is meant to come to be, you know, what needs to be adjusted, changed, and whatnot within your world. But there's more to learn now in moving forward. Let's pull some tarot. I feel like you are somebody, and I can relate, where life has, for one if not multiple reasons, has left you feeling less intelligent than you actually are. And this is a day that reminds you and grows the perspective for you that you are, it wasn't the best wording, that you're a wise owl, okay? But the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in the reverse position, feeling like, as I hit the card, this is a day where you somehow, for whatever reason, if not multiple, are expecting the best. There's a sense of you being able to, more so with a sense of control, shift on forward and adjust your reality to your advantage. Feeling like Spirit is assisting you with this. But I do sense it's a day where things are affecting you, so we're needing to take a deep breath and proceed with confidence and do what you know works best for you to reground yourself to feel less shaky, because you could probably see I was a bit shaky putting the Five of Cups in the reverse down. But I do feel as if there are going to be certain moments throughout this day where you feel things so accurately, or you in the moment feel something so accurately, and they're saying this is your intuition. It might as well, or in general, more so be a gift from a spirit of importance. Again, this being a day that's very spiritual, reminding you and enhancing the fact that you are walking a spiritual path. You're traveling through this spiritual journey of yours individually, you know, being different for everybody. But I feel this very deeply, and that needs to be trusted. Love that. Let's pull a couple more. Flopping onto the ground, I don't feel like picking it up. There's a Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card coming out. That was very odd wording. The Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune. Feeling like this is a day for you, a Saturday and surrounding it, where there's progress taking place. Something's growing faster than it once was recently, or rewinding a bit further back. There's a feeling of you standing out in the crowd. You're happier than you were, I want to say, in regards to, in comparison to Friday, and maybe even more speaking upon the recent past for you. You know, for some it's a week or two ago when you weren't the happiest version of yourself. Something's making a difference in regards to your levels of happiness, your joy and your outlook on life, and that's making the world of a difference. People are picking up on this. People are inspired by this, and it's helping you turn the wheel in your favor. They're pushing me to look at the Lion here. There's a sense of bravery coming back to be, or growing for you somehow. And I love that we have the pointing out of the lion head at the top of the wheel. I'm hearing you're on the top, okay. or you're more so on top of your individual game. But pairing the lion with this very strong, fierce eagle imagery, there's a sense of you giving off at least somewhat of that energy, okay? Or at least at certain points. And they want me to point out this odd looking rabbit here, being a symbol, a message of, for some, rebirth is what I'm hearing, but at the very least, fertile energy, okay? Getting ready for a new beginning. Look at the spiritual meaning of a frog, as I'm being drawn to on the box for the oracle deck I used, this beautiful little frog, okay? You're being viewed at in the right light. There's a feeling of people regretting judging you, or regretting underestimating you, or putting you down, or for some making fun of you, or joking in a insulting manner. I do sense that you are being, again, looked at in the right light, and Spirit's saying, good. Let them feel how they're feeling, okay? Things are planning, more so, rather, falling into place as they're meant to. People's realizations and understanding of you at this point is not for you to toy with, to adjust. Just let things be, okay? There's a focus on you remembering where your control lies, and therefore letting what is outside of your control, or just not for you to adjust or try to control, just let that be. You know what I mean? There's somebody in your midst who needs to let it go, let it flow, because I feel you're doing a really good job, or at least for the most part, with that throughout this day. And somebody in your midst, maybe you're more so energetically connected to them and they're at a distance, but somebody needs to let it go, okay? They're lingering or holding on to something that they shouldn't. And you may simply notice this at a certain moment, being one of those moments where you're not meant to even try to control that or assist them. Let them figure it out for themselves, you know? And this, in comparison to you, will highlight how much better you're doing in that sense, all right? You're not tightening your grip when it comes to things that you need to just let go. And that could come through and be applicable for you in multiple ways. Let's move on. Keywording. The Judgment card in reverse. You're not being completely truthful, and I don't feel this is a lying, fibbing kind of energy. It's this feeling of you holding back, and maybe even kind of looking over a lack of self-honesty and productive judgment, if you will. Say you've been giving in to temptation or a bad habit or two, but you're not necessarily saying that what you've been doing, what you've been giving into is positive, but you're just kind of going along through your day and saying it is what it is, you know? And they're saying we need to turn this in the upright in that sense. And okay, continue to sing your own tune is what I'm hearing. Get your voice out there, create music within the world, you know, in a literal or figurative sense, but just be honest with yourself, okay? Where do you need to make a change? But I'm also getting, with this going back into the reversal, it's this feeling of you not voicing your opinion at certain points. I'm getting specifically somebody, it's a relationship, somebody drawn to the reading, it's a job situation, could be family matters, or one in particular, and you're just biting your tongue is the wording coming through. You're choosing not to get involved or to not voice what you actually feel, what you know, what you are remembering, and or noticing, observing, and just coasting forward, saying that's not mine to try to adjust once again. It's not my business, or it's simply just not going to be the time. Yeah, anyways, they're saying this is one of those days that reminds you of the purposefulness of having that strategy, knowing intuitively and listening to spirit selectively as to when to speak up, when to express yourself, when to say this and that of importance, and when to hold back, when to, again, bite your tongue. I'm hearing you know better. The Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel there's a non-confrontational, very getting along with others kind of energy about you. There's a sense of this also being a day where you're feeling, okay, braver than ever. And a situation for you, regardless of what kind it is, for you specifically, is involving less chaotic energy or less toxicity than you would have expected in comparison to recent times, recent experiences. And this is a positive thing. And I feel this is helping you expect the best moving forward, even in other areas, other situations within your life. And I feel this is a day where a lot of which are gaining money, I'm getting specifically, going back to the Four of Pentacles. Let's wrap up this reading by saying, again, this is a very spiritual day where things are working out in your favor, and there's a lot of strategy and purpose stemming from both your physical reality, from yourself, and other people, including from the spiritual realm. You're walking this very important, strategic spiritual journey and path. We're needing you to change this and that of importance and be completely honest with yourself while, again, holding back in other ways and just trust in the flow of your individual life. Interesting. So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you a ton of love and light.